zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malcolm Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Bad enough. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ric Flair. Check Mike 54.
Back to throw. Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Goff now looks to throw. That is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Goff. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 13!
This is Mostert. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Hurd, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
56.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Like 20. Shot 56. Lock.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers get a score closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Gurley, handoff left. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7. Here we go. Line 20. Line 54. Line 54. Value 1.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. That's some strong running. 20! And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 46 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for gone. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Samson Abuka in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Goff now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go, get excited. Let's go, let's go. Here we go. 120. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tight down.
And he comes back with one complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. The 40, the 30, past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They try right side here. Gurley stays on his feet, able to power through, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. On 3rd down, Brown. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Back to the ground game here. Gurley And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Now it's gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Ric Flair.
Now a first down throw, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 9 yards on the touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. On first down, Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and set something up right with Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Goff now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you want to give.